Hi everybody, happy St. Patrick's Day and welcome to What the Flock. My name is Valerie Bott and I am, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm here today. That's what I'm doing. I want to say hello to David, Live to Fly channel, to Limey Redneck. I was a little late for David's. Limey Redneck's here early. Isomatic is here. Good to see you. Sith, big love to you. James, happy St. Patrick's Day. To Kathy and Lauren, good to see you. Aloha to my friend Tom, love that. Got Aligratia, Pole Vault, yay. Sunshine Archer, yay, yay. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Indy, happy St. Patrick's Day. I really appreciate it. I think today's going to be a short one, y'all. But let me start off with a song. Drive safe, Sith. Hey, Chris Lane. Hey, Lady Campion. Pookie Ann. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm in a bad frame of mind, adding fuel to the fire. Got my heart on the line. Thanks, Dennis. Take it down to the wire. I didn't understand. It wasn't diabolical. I didn't have a plan. I know I drive you up the wall. I get it all wrong. 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 I didn't mean to be cruel, not trying to ignore you. I feel like a fool. I'm sorry what I put you through. I get it all wrong. 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 I come on too strong. I know I don't belong. I know I always get it wrong. I'm off base. You have better things to do. I feel so out of place. I feel so lost without you. I get it all wrong. 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 Well, that's a very autobiographical song, especially when you mess up right in the middle of the song that goes that you get it all wrong. So, big hellos. I saw, let's see, Dennis Ellis shows up. Good to see you. I said hello to Sis. A non-mouse. Ooh. How do you resist that? Seagull Rock Squawk. I'm a big disappointment. I don't know a single Irish song. Oh, I appreciate that, Chris. You're sweet. Robert Redmond, great to see you. Let's see, who else did I miss? So Indy likes the lights. Thank you. I think these are the same pattern that I did last time. That wasn't very exciting to try to change it up. Happy birthday, Robert. Oh, that's awesome. Happy birthday. Oh, thanks so much. Kathy and Lauren liked our Blue Unicorn concert. I appreciate that. Let's see. It's my birthday today. Hey, Chad Freeman. Great to see you. Chad, how are you doing? And how is your father-in-law doing? And how is your girlfriend doing? And how are you doing? Let's see. We got, did I miss anybody else? Okay, I think I got all the way through. So, it's St. Patrick's Day. I don't say. So I guess let me think things to talk about. Tell me things you want to talk about, because I've had a weird week. I want it's the middle halfway of sumo. So it's kind of like up in the air. There's still like, we don't know what's going on. But right now the person in the lead is like the newest guy. I think he might be I think he's the second youngest, Takeo Fuji. But he's like brand new. It's like his first big tournament, and he got his 8th win today, and that means 8th win means that you have a winning record, because there's only 15 matches total. So no matter what, he's got a winning record, and that's really huge. And if he wins this, the odds are still really huge against him, but it hasn't happened in like 110 years that like the new rookie has like won the whole thing. So it's it'll be pretty crazy. So Chad says we're doing as good as we can. He's doing better now that she's with him, it seems. Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I hope that you're doing okay too. That's a lot. I do appreciate, I did not think there'd be this many people here. Last week did not go so well, did it? I can go as half and half upvotes and downvotes for last week, which was one of my worst shows, but that's okay. That this many people showed up again is a huge win, because I was actually like, I should just cancel this. And then I got an email. I opened the computer to cancel this, and I got an email from one of you who, I haven't seen her yet, but she's having a tough time, and she's been in the hospital, and so she said she was going to show up. And so I was like, let me not be a baby and just do this. Let's see. James, here, I love this, what James said. James said he watched sumo this morning, and he's leaning towards Onosato or Hoshoryu winning. And this is true. So Onosato, he's like it's his second tournament in the big tournament, but he's so new to sumo, and he's so young that he doesn't have his hair grown out yet. So everybody else has like, I think it's called a ginkgo thing. So it's like all your hair, like they have long ass hair, and then they do like a little weird poof thing, and then this part, hold on. So like this part is like straight up, and they like straight up like a ginkgo flower, like that. So that would be my sumo look. And so Onosato's hair is not long enough to do it. It's like maybe like this long, and you have to be pretty long to do it. That's how young he is. But he's really doing well. He's only lost one. And then there's, I think, so Takara Fuji's lost none, and Onosato's lost one. And then there's like 7 guys who've lost 2. And among them are like 3 Ozeki and a lot. I think Hoshoyu Kotonowaka and Takakeisho are all in that group. So there's one more, Ozeki Kirishima, they're all, I have so many favorites, but he's definitely one of my favorites. And he is not doing well, y'all. He's not doing well at all. And he was supposed to, like, they had kept saying if he does well on this tournament and he gets like 10 wins, he could be Yokozuna next time. He's got 2 wins right now, and it's looking like he might not get many more. So he's been having a rough tournament. And then my other favorite, Ura, who's just always awesome. He's also not doing that great, but he has a great attitude about it, which I think is important, because it's like, you can't always win against these people. And sometimes it's like, it's not every time, sometimes you will win and sometimes you won't. And they fight so often that it's, you just don't know. You always have a chance. So he does not give up, and I like that. James made a St. Patrick's Day playlist. That is really cool. I hadn't thought about that. I'm gonna check that out. Let's see. Covered by CQ. Great to see you, Chris. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that, Pole Vault, because I don't know. I was kind of like, I get a lot of like, don't do this anymore. Like this show, especially, because it's like, I should just sing. And since I'm not singing, like I don't know. But everybody's got their opinion. So I appreciate that the people who showed up. Let's see. I like this. Positivity for a fantastic week. That'd be good. You have to have a Gene Simmons hair for sumo. I like it when the lights turn blue the best too. The blue ones are my favorite. And I was thinking about keeping it here. How do I... Is this thing working? No. It's got a remote, but I can't figure out exactly how to work it. But yeah, the blues are my favorite. I thought about keeping it just all blue today. This is a bad dream. Don't let it happen, sunshine. Am I going to do the hedgehog song? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. Michael Song's great to see you. The songwriting stream also got pretty bad. It got a lot of downvotes. So I was like, all right, let's think about this again. So we'll work on it. I should have green because it's St. Patrick's Day. To me, the green looks like Christmas. I don't know. The blue one is my favorite. I think this is the problem. Oh, not that. That's not the problem. Michael Songs is awesome. Yeah. I think that's the problem. I appreciate you liked it. I had a good time. I thought it was fun too. But, you can't please everybody. I can't please anybody with anything, I'll tell you what. It made me think about, what have I been doing this week? And I'm gonna show you. And it's gonna take me a second, because I didn't prepare for this beforehand. Because why would I do that? Why would I do something smart like get ready for this? Oh. Go to it. I'm like trying to send something from here to here. Okay. Now I did it. Yeah, don't even look for the thing. Yeah. I don't know. Like, everything I do gets like 3 thumbs downs just automatically. So those 3 I don't even count. Like, okay. I'm just going to get 3 thumbs downs. But like, I got a dozen from last Sunday. And that was a lot more than normal. Jorge, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, it's not a good day when you discover that part. Pole vault and I have determined that planning is not necessarily a good thing. Do you know who? Oh, I don't know who it is. I don't know. I don't know. So, things I've been doing. I have been making frames this week, and I made a whole bunch of frames. And can I make this happen? I think I can. Let's start a new one. I'm trying to do this while I talk, and why do I think I can talk and do this? I don't know. I can't. So they're like, all the ones I did this week are 8x10 frames. Well, I guess they're 11x13 once you, I have to take them into JPEGs. They're like about 11x13 when they're finished off, and the 10 and 8x10 thing goes in the middle of them. And I've done a lot of pictures, but I don't know. I feel like this week's pictures were kind of meh. So, hold on. Is this the same picture twice? It is the same picture twice. Okay, hold on. I want to do this other picture. I want to do this one. Okay. Nothing wants to work today. Well, then, how about this one? How about we restart this whole program? I've been doing a lot of painting, but they're all making I know not everybody likes paintings, but yesterday somebody told me paintings are clutter for your wall, and that hurt my feelings. Not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I did not know that they are clutter for your wall. So, wow. Oh, I see what happened. I'm an idiot. That happens a lot. Can I just make it? Oh, I don't even know. I'm like, I just want to make you a JPEG so I can show you. Export. It's export. Okay. $13.99. Remember $13.99, y'all. And then the other one is $13.92. Yeah. Now I gotcha. Now I figured out how this thing works. Okay. Now it will show you these two. Okay, now they're going to be huge. I'm going to have to, yeah, that's what I thought. That's how this works today. Oh, I don't want you to go. I just want you to stay. Okay. Whee! Still making you smaller. Whee! You can't see the little red line, I don't think. Why wouldn't they just fit to the screen? I don't know. Okay, so I made 2 frames today. Or frames this week. So this is one. And go back. Stay there. No. Hold on. Slide mode. Manual. Don't move. Okay, this is the first one I made. All right, now it needs to be bigger. So it's got swirlies. And then it has the little inset. So this is like the wood burning gun that I have. I like that one. And then I did this one yesterday, and it's carnations. I should put like a little hole in the middle, and my little head could stick through the middle. Wouldn't that be fun? I should do that. So I'm making them out of 2-inch pine. So they smell real great when you're wood burning them, let me tell you. But it's, I'm going to stain them after. I like to do like a stain. I like to stain them all at once because it's so messy and stuff. So after a while, once I do a few more, and I have like a backlog of them, I probably have a stack of like 15 of them, and that need to be stained. So at some point I will clean off my table and stain them all at once, and that will be very fun. David, welcome back. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I missed a lot of people talking. Planning is for the birds who fly down south. I'm trying to start making plans to do stuff. So you missed thank you for watching the replay. I appreciate it. No, don't give Pole Vault any thumbs downs. He does a good job. It's true. It gets the same. I don't think it hurts me in the sense of the algorithm. I don't think like they don't show my stuff as much. It's just I don't know. I think that, some people don't like it, and that's a good way to be like, I don't like this. No. I think I would leave before, but I don't know. It's a way to say, I don't like this. That's a good thing to do. Cover watch Steve Music Zone. I feel like I follow Steve Music Zone. I know who that is. I've seen that. This morning I just watched Superman's, and then I watched Sumo, which is also very Superman. It's probably Taylor Swift, probably. I'm going to think that's who it is for me too. You wish you had more paintings. My walls are fond of color. I like that thing. That's it. Mine. I have a problem. I realized that I kind of got it from my grandma. So my grandmother my mom's mom was a painter, and she had her paintings everywhere on the walls, like just every surface was covered in grandma paintings. So hold on, I'll take a photo of this wall so you can see my mess. Boop, boop. If I was smart, I'd show you, but I'll show you on my phone. So this one is my grandma, and this is a photo I painted of her several years ago. And then this is my granddad Emil, and so she painted all the time, and she had paintings everywhere, just everywhere, and lots of photographs too. But so I have this issue. Like downstairs, there's one wall, and there's probably like 10 paintings of mine on there, and then all up and down the stairs, paintings. And then in my studio, it's just like every surface is paintings. And I was like, oh. Actually, 2 people told me they looked like they were clutter, and I was like, oh, I had not thought of this. Because it's just, I guess, and it's just that thing. I think it's like if it's mine, it's not clutter, but if it's yours, it's clutter. But yeah, I definitely have an issue. Because, there's a painting underneath those 2 paintings that I have on the wall. You can't see because of the chair. It's, I think I have a problem, I realized. And that doesn't include, like, we have, like, friends' paintings, too. But not as many of those, really. Mostly it's just me. And Robert's granddad had a granddad Emil. So my granddad Emil, he was born in Wyoming. His dad is from Italy. His parents are both from Italy, and then they moved to Wyoming and had him in Kimmerer. And it's only like. It's like a 6.5 hour drive from here, and I've always wanted to go up. And so right now it's still snowing, but once it stops snowing, like maybe in a month, I really just want to take like 2 days and go up there. And they're, so my great grandparents' graves are up there. And then they had a little boy who'd passed like, I don't even think he was a year. I think like pretty soon after he was born, and then one of their sons who passed when he was a little older, Albert. So they all have graves up there in just south of Kemmerer, and so that's one place I'd really like to go to really soon. I've been looking it up a lot, and because I have a photo on my wall of my great grandfather and another guy, and they're walking down the street in Kemmerer. And I would just be kind of interested to see, like, if I could figure out where that was. Because I don't know how, I mean, I'm sure it's changed a lot, but those little towns sometimes, they kind of get stuck in time. And I think it would be really cool to, like, see. I needed that. I was like, what are the numbers? Yeah, I need to get steroids for my ignore button. I do agree on that. I like the swirlies. I've been into a swirly kind of a mood of, so, I don't know if you saw my cats. The cat's painting is huge. It's like 3 feet by 4 feet. It's really big. And it's got, 35 cats on it. And I mean, they're all like, I don't know, it's art, so they don't like really, like there's green cats and blue cats and it's not real, but they're all like remind me of a cat I've seen before. So, and then I made it where it's like they're stitched together with little, with little thread, but it's just paint. But that one went into a really giant frame that's just like that swirly one, but is really big because it's 3 feet by 4 feet. So that takes up like half a wall in my studio. Oh, thank you, Michael. I would have to play the high and seek with the frames. I really need to like cut out the center. I like my frames like my soul stained. The staining part is I always go too dark. I think it's gonna be like, I'm like, oh, that's not enough, let me do another coat, and it goes from like way too light to so dark. I'm like, what happened? How did it get so dark all of a sudden? I really am enjoying the pyrography, and I got like a fancy, it's from True Art, and it's like a fancy double barrel wood burning thing. So there's like 2 wood burning pens, and they have little I don't know what to call it. Like they have little holders that they sit in, and you can switch between them, and they heat up like instantaneously. And they have, I'm not kidding, like I probably have 85 different tips, like way too many. I've always used the same 2 tips because I found 2 that I was like, these are nice, and then I never changed them. But instead of being, before the pen I used was like, it was like just one hole and you put the little pen tip in, and this one has 2 and it's like a wire, and it's like really changed like how easy it is to do, because the wood really soaks up the heat fast, and then it slows down really quick. Like it's super hot and then it's like nothing. So this one keeps the heat up longer, and it's pretty fun. I really enjoy it. And then except for my hand did get like super hot yesterday. I usually take more breaks, and I just went straight through to finish it. And at the end, it took me like an hour, and at the end of the hour, my hand was just like, I really should wear a glove. I tried to wear the glove, and then I couldn't feel like I didn't have the same touch of the wood, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Before I was pressing too hard, and the glove made sense, I think. Let's see. How far? Oh my gosh. How do I get so far behind before? I don't even use the thumb down on pole vault. Yeah, no. I mean, I think it's, I don't know. I did go off last week, and I got a lot of emails about it too. So I do get it. But it's, I don't know. I guess it's better than just not being here. Because as you've noticed, there's several people who used to be here who do not come anymore. Yeah, I'm just used to it. The paintings on the wall. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I probably have I thumbs down something. I think I've thumbs down something like when you look at it's like you're trying to find a tutorial for something and it says that it will show you how to do it and then it doesn't show you how to do it. So I was like, okay, I need to change the blade on my miter saw. And I read the thing, but I'm like, hold on, I don't understand. Like, I couldn't get the cover off of the side cover off. And I was like, what am I doing wrong here? And the guy in the video was like, oh, you don't need to take the side cover off. And then he tried to get the screw out, and then all of a sudden the side cover's gone, and he never said like how to get the side cover off. He just made it seem like he somehow got around it, and you can't get around it. You cannot take the bolt out without taking the side cover off. And finally I realized that I just needed to not use the screwdriver that came with the miter saw. I had to use like a bigger, better screwdriver, and then it came right off like super easy. But I was like, thumbs down, dude. You were lying about how to change the blade in the miter saw. And so I was like, oh, maybe I don't have to take it off. And I was really trying. And I was like, y'all, that man lied to me, to my face. So I'm pretty sure I did thumb it down. I'm a fan. Oh, you have a thumbs down person. I wonder if we have the same thumbs down person. that would be kind of fun. Oh, well, not on my, I mean, I don't think it is, but it was just like the idea, because they're not practical. Like, they don't do anything. They're just like art on a wall. It's not like a practical thing that does something. Like it doesn't, I don't know. Like if I made the frames where they also hold your keys or something, I don't know. I'm not sure what would be practical, but it was yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of get it. It doesn't have a use, so it's not like, I don't know, you know. Hold on, what is in San Diego? What? I missed something. I hate when I'm like, I read half and I'm like, why does this not make sense to me? I really want to figure this out. Oh, I think it's that I want to come down to San Diego. I think that's true. Kimmerer is in the western half of Wyoming, in kind of the southwestern corner, and it's near nothing, and there's nothing around it. It's on the railroad tracks and a river. And but I will say, like, I've been doing, like, I love Google Maps. So so I love Google Maps, like just the look down view, and then I love the walking through the streets view. I guess it's called streets view. But they're so cool to me. Like, see, like from here I can like see. So Kimmerer is like just a tiniest little town, and there's just not that much. There's like one park, and there's not even that many hotels. They're all really small. And then just south of Kimmerer, well, so north is, I think, Frontier, and then just south of it is Diamondville. And Diamondville is where it seems like the only thing at Diamondville is the cemetery, but maybe I'm wrong. There's a hotel across the street from the cemetery. And the cemetery is gigantic. Like, it's kind of amazing that this many people had lived there at one time to have such a huge cemetery. But I'm a little bit worried when I go, like, how hard it will be to find this grave. It's mostly, there's like 3 graves. I'm assuming they're next to each other. So there's like my great grandparents have one together, and then their 2 sons have 2 separate ones. And I think theirs might be flat, and my great grandparents have like a tall one, not like an upright one. So I'm a little worried that I'll be able to find it. but hopefully there's some sometimes cemeteries have like a directory, and they'll have an office, and then they can kind of point you to an area. So have you ever used Find a Grave? I'm kind of morbid. I admit this. I'm a kind of a morbid person. I used to do this a lot more before. Like maybe like 20 years ago, I did this all the time. And then it went less and less. But so what Find a Grave has these different, it's like a website, and you can like look up where your ancestors or where people have been buried and look at their gravestones. And so when they first started, like it was like they would have the records, but they wouldn't have any photos. So I went and I photographed like maybe 15 cemeteries, like, and I mean the whole thing. So I did ones that meant something to me. Like I have family like in Vera, Texas, where I have a lot of family in this one cemetery. And so I was like, I took their photos, but then I just took every photo. So I did like every photo of every tombstone in the cemetery. And then I'm doing smaller ones. Like I didn't do like huge ones just because it's just me. And it was like, not even like a phone, like I have like a real-ass camera, and I have to like take the photos and then have to download the photos, and it took forever. And but it was, and I was really into genealogy and stuff. And, well, I still am, but at some point you're just done. You're like, that's as much as I can find. And so, I'd researched my family lines in different ways, but, I'm just, I have some Irish ancestry, but very small amount. And they left Ireland a long time ago. So, but it was like my Murphy relatives on my paternal grandmother's side. And, so yeah, I really liked, I'm a big fan of the Find a Grave. If you have not looked that up, it's just kind of fun to see. Sometimes there's some information or like a poem, or sometimes there's like a recipe on the, it's like mom's favorite meatloaf, or mom's apple pie, and they'll have some good information on there. And then or just a poem or a prayer, and so it is a little morbid. We'll give you that, but it's something that I enjoyed doing a long time until but that was another one that was weird. Like people would get mad at you for about the photos. You're like, y'all, it's just out there. It's like a cemetery. And they'd be like, how dare you take a photo of this tombstone? I demand you take it down. And it's on this website. You can't take it down. And I'd be like, sorry. I don't know. You can't please anybody. That's what I know. Right now, I do not have any pets. I've grew up with a lot of pets, but I don't have any now. Oh, thank you. It makes me happy. That's what I think. Oh my God. This is really like me all the time. Like I always look like yeah. I'm like, what is wrong with your hands? Because I always forget to wear the gloves. I have the gloves. Just put the gloves on, Valerie. Put the gloves on. I really do love my new miter machine. Well, it's not new at this point, but like I was doing hand sawing. Oh, I wasn't here. Thank you so much for being here. I wasn't here, and for your super chat. Before I got the miter, so I got like a Coleman miter saw. It does like bevels and it's really nice. And before that, I had like a miter saw box and a saw. And my little butt was like, sorry. It was so hard. And it turned out okay. But now I probably made the 6 frames. When did I do it? I did it like Wednesday. And then I was home Thursday and Friday because of the storm. But Wednesday I made the 6 frames in as much time as it would make time to like just saw out one frame. because it's so fast. And then I got the new blade, and it's got more teeth, so like it's really nice now. I was like, it won't matter. It won't make that much difference. Oh my, it makes so much of a difference, y'all. So much. Hey, Urban, get up. Get up. I'm going to keep that. Get up. I don't know what that means. We'll pretend that was a word. Oh no. I wonder why. I wonder. I don't even know why. I feel like they thought that they were going to make a Miter Saw video, and then they realized halfway through that they didn't know what they were doing. I thumbs down politics that come in my feed. I thought that this would help me too, but now I've been like actively saying stop showing me this, and it's still showing me things, and I'm like, I don't know. What about this you think I'm going to like? Oh, you also have a thumbs down person. All right, well, we also have a thumbs down. Maybe I'm going to pretend they're all the same person. I can't imagine. I feel this way too. I think I would like, but I do have some. So behind this is just bookshelves, but there's paintings on top of the bookshelves. And I'm like, the only thing on I have pictured like photographs on one wall, and then I have a wall of thread, like a wall of threads of spools of thread. There's probably like 100 spools of thread, because I like to sew, and that takes up like as much room as one giant painting. I like making stuff. If you enjoy it and it makes you happy, it's practical. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just that part where it doesn't have to be practical to for me to like it. But I get how other people don't like things that are not practical. I like my thumbs out to the side, like on that Grease movie. Like that. That's what pole vault does. Hand jive dance class. So how did I start it? I feel like I missed one. There's one more before that. So I actually had a Gay Tilly. That's her name. I'm not making up something. But her name was Gay Tilly, and she's my choir teacher. And she was very particular about how we hand jived during the Monkeys. And we had to sing a whole Monkeys medley. And then we did a hand jive. And she'd get mad if we didn't do it right. And there was always one kid who just wasn't just couldn't get it. And so I get it, So, okay, I'm 10 minutes behind. But hello, Gary Hubbs. Hello, Edward Richard. I don't know. I mean, I think you think that, but if there's a dozen of you, that's half the people who watch the stream. Or Valerie, no, don't ever do that again. Yeah, Sunshine. I really like it. It can be accurate, and then sometimes it can be. Not everything on there is accurate, because people will put in information about people and stuff, and it's just no, I know that to be false. Oh yeah, no, I definitely will, because that's part of the reason. That's the main reason I'm going to go. Pookie did cemetery tours in New Orleans. That would be really neat, because they really do it up. Aw, they ruined it with history and junk. Aw. I'm a little scared to this part. The cleaning up tombstones, I read a thing where it was 20 years ago. I read a thing where somebody had tried to do cleaning up tombstones, and whatever they used started to disintegrate the tombstones and made it worse. And I was really sad. And I'm I don't want to do this. So I'm scared I don't know how to do it without messing them up. Ooh, Anonmouse found a large box of old photos. Oh, but not of your family? And again, I want to say thank you to I Wasn't Here. I really appreciate that. So my mom did the family tree thing for a bit. It was cool until everyone in the family tried to use her for her account. Like, ha. So I had a website for family tree, and I let people in my family like add stuff and like change, like help contribute. And I thought it was working well, but like one aunt got really mad that like something on there wasn't right, but she wouldn't tell me what it was. And she was just like, this information is all wrong. And she was really upset, and it finally got it out of her that like somebody's middle name was misspelled. And it was just like, or somebody else, like their birth date said like about 1872, but they were really born 1874. And I was like, well, that's about, that's close. Cause I didn't even put that thing in. But so eventually I just made it private because I was tired of everybody bitching at me about it. And then I took it down. It's, one person I don't know. They said it could hurt other people's privacy. And I guess that's true. I thought they were all dead, but I don't know how things work. So I have it on my own computer, but it's all the wrong things in too. E. Urban is related to Mike Pence. I just saw that at the bottom. I can see like all the new ones over here, and then I'm like 8 minutes behind over here. Steve-O! Pookie said my grandmother visited Arizona and yelled at her mom and dad for not telling about the beautiful park, and it was a cemetery. Sometimes they're really beautiful. If you say fuck off backwards, it still says fuck off, but with an Irish accent. I guess it doesn't help you all like made it, you censored yourself and then I just said it. That's probably not how that works. Dreamer's Life, great to see you. Will, how have you been doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see, I think that maybe this is what happens. But actually it's not true, because it's I do know it's like, so sometimes I'll put out songs as a member for members first, and if I put out songs for members, then I usually get I'll have everybody likes it, because you all are sweet. And you're like, I wouldn't be a member if I didn't like her. So y'all are nice to me, and so I'll have like all likes until it goes public, and then pretty quickly I'll get like the 3 to 6 downvotes, which is a lot when you don't have that many. I think I would do hand driving. I'm a Believer was part of the medley, yes. Yes, it was. Cleaning tombstones mean all the free flowers you can carry. Lady Campion's mom worked on the family tree and family history for years and years and years. It's really interesting to me. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I think I thought it was something like I could talk to my parents about and they would be like excited to talk to me about, but no. Nope, not so much. They because they were both really like history and doing those things. But they do, my dad and one of my brothers does it a lot, or used to. And they would go on like cemetery trips to see different ones. But I never got to go. I bet you are related to Morgan Freeman. Pobalt says he's 99% British. I didn't do the DNA thing test, but one of my brothers did. And like one of my grandparents is 100% Italian, and so, but their thing was like they're like 5% Italian, like my brother was. Like, so I don't know if it just doesn't pass down equally, or if they're not really Italian. I'm not sure. Because the Italy records don't really go back too far. Because they're in Italian and I can't read them past a certain point. And then sometimes I'm not sure if they were true. I did get to go, so my family in Italy is from like the same, like lived in one little town in northeastern Italy for generations. And then my aunt moved up there, and then my little brother moved up there. And so we went and visited, and it was really cool because it's like there's a bridge across the river that like a great uncle built, like with stone, like just in a cart and moved the stones over. And it's a tiny little village outside of another tiny little village, and it was so picturesque and so nice, but really out of the way. Like nothing around it at all, but it was really cool to get to see it. My ex-wife's ancestry, my own, found out we both have the same 7th grade uncle. Now, we don't want to get me started on this because I'm from Texas, so you know that I have a line where I have 2 relatives that have the same grandfather. Yeah, so that's what happened. That explains this. Oh, you're an honorary member. I put you on the list. Look, see, there you are. I've never been to Paris. I'd love to go. Paris-Lachaise Cemetery is the most beautiful cemetery. Ooh. What the hell? That's a great bit of information about your family, though. That's really cool. James thumbs it up before he even watches it. I like that. I'm curious how accurate they actually are. I don't really know. Allie's like, I've got a kit. I haven't actually done it. I don't know. Something about it has always kind of bothered me a little bit, but I don't really know if there's any problem with it. How are they expensive? I feel like they got really cheap, but I don't know how much they are now, really. Scotty the Hottie, great to see you. A family member made swords for the Northern Army in the Civil War, and you have one dated 1886. That's so cool. That is really neat. Yeah. I don't know that I'm far off from that, to tell you the truth. Fortunately, I at least didn't make that mistake. No relatives in common. Oh, you found out one of your friends was your cousin? But they don't know. Oh, Preston. Great to see you, Preston Smith. Hello. Mr. Hello. Okay, well, that was an hour of so I guess the only thing I didn't talk about was last night's movie. I hadn't seen it before on Svengoolie, and it's called The Comedy of Terrors. Sounds like kind of a Shakespeare ripoff. And it's Vincent Price and Boris Karloff and Peter Lorre. I mean, really, Bela Lugosi's the only person not in this movie. But it's totally like, and then there's this cat named Rhubarb. Cat named Rhubarb was the star. He was the best part of this whole movie. So it was funny, but it was also just like kind of ridiculous. Boris Karloff, besides the cat, Boris was my favorite. But so Boris Karloff owns this funeral, I guess they're morticians, the funeral parlor they're burying people. I don't know exactly what the lines there are. And they're, they have this funeral home business and it's not doing well. And Boris's daughter marries Vincent Price, and her name is Amaryllis. And so his name is Turnbull, I think, or Trumbull, I forget. I think it's Trumbull, but Peter Lorre keeps calling him Turnbull. And so I get kind of confused. Like, what is his name? And so Peter Lorre and Amaryllis have a thing, but it's secret. And they're like, they haven't had it. Like, they have feelings for each other. And Vincent Price is really mean to her. And and the business is not doing well. So it starts off, they have one nice coffin, and they just keep reusing the same coffin. For 15 years or something. And they would they'd be like, oh, we're gonna bury him now, and all the family would walk off, and then they would dump the body out and then take the cart back and take the casket back home to the funeral home so that they could reuse it. So that's pretty morbid, but the way they did it was funny. And but business had been bad, and they needed to pay their rent, and so they went and they decided to, like, oh, we'll just start killing people and then we'll have more business for our funeral home. So they killed somebody who was like an old man, and his wife was like, oh, I'm so sad. And he's like, oh, I'm here for you, and we'll have a funeral right away. And she's like, okay. So they have a funeral, and she didn't show up, and so they run out to go get her so they could start the funeral. And she's gone. She takes everything and is like, I'm out of here, and didn't pay him. And so he's still he killed this guy, and he had the funeral, and he did everything, but he still didn't get paid. And so he was like, oh, and then the landlord's like, you got to pay me right now. So the landlord, I'm rooting in this movie that was made 50 years ago, whatever. So the landlord, he was like, you better pay me right away or I'm going to kick you out of this house, because they haven't paid rent in a year. And I'd like to say, if I didn't pay rent for a year, I don't think I could get it a month. I think if we were 2 days late, they would be like, get the hell out of there. What are you doing? So somehow they got away with a year. And they and so they were like, oh, well, that's just who we'll kill next. So they go to kill the landlord. So they're like, well, if we kill the landlord, we don't have to pay him rent, because that's how that works. I don't know. And so they Peter Lorre goes to try to break in the house, and when he breaks in the house, he scares the landlord, and the landlord freaks out and dies on the bed, just right there. Just Peter Lorre didn't touch him. He just dies on the bed. And they're like, oh no. But then his servant was like, hey, this guy's got a seizure disorder. And this has happened a couple of times where people think he's dead, but then he's not dead. And they're like, no, he's dead. The doctor came in. He's like, no, he's dead. He's very dead. And so here comes the funeral, here comes Vincent Price. And it's like, I'll bury him. And they're like, oh, thank you so much. So they bury him in the casket, but the problem is the guy's like, oh, I want to be the casket on display. So they have to give him the casket, and they can't take it back. And they were really mad because that was their one casket. So they put him into the mausoleum, so it's fancier. And before they even get to the mausoleum, they got him in the casket, and they got him in the basement in the funeral home, and the guy wakes up, and so they hit him over the head. And then a little couple hours later, guy wakes up again. And so they keep trying to kill him. They've killed him 3 times. And but he keeps waking up. And then they get him all the way through the funeral, and they get him to the mausoleum. And then that night, the crypt keeper hears him, and he was like, oh, and so he tries to help him. He opens it up, and then he and the guy's alive again, and the crypt keeper passes out because he's like, I can't believe it. And so the landlord goes to the funeral home to get his revenge, and Vincent Price is drunk the whole time. The whole movie he's drunk, and so he's still drunk when he's kind of suspicious, but he's drunk. And he finally they finally have a meeting, and they're like, oh, yeah, this is a movie, Mateus. I'm not just talking about my life. And so they finally meet, and they have a whole big fight, and Vincent Price shoots him 3 times. And so he shoots him, still alive. Shoots him again, still alive. Shoots him a 3rd time, and then like the wife comes down and she sees it and she passes out, and then Peter Lorre thinks she died, and so he died, and so everybody's passed out on the floor. Just everybody. And then at the end, like they all kind of wake up. Vincent Price is given thinks he's drinking alcohol but really drinks poison, and he's the only one who dies, and everybody else wakes up and is like happily ever after. And then the cat at the end wakes up, the guy who's been like dead 3 times and shot like multiple times, and every time the cat comes by he sneezes and then he wakes up again. So Rhubarb the cat was the best part. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that was, I don't know, I ruined that movie for everybody, but you should watch it. It was good. Now you don't have to watch it. It was, I don't know if you would like it. So the one part Lady Campion was funny was Amaryllis was like she wanted to be an opera singer, but she was really horrible. Like she'd start out okay and she would sing a little bit, but then she would sing like the worst high note ever that would just like break all the glass in the room. And so she'd sing at the funerals, and they were like, if he wasn't already dead, that note would have killed him. So she was pretty funny. Amaryllis makes me think of The Music Man. Ooh, I don't think I ever watched The Music Man. You've been tempted to do it, but you don't know about my pole vault. I see. Yeah, sometimes when you find out things, you're like, ooh, that was scary. I don't know if I wanted to know that. It was kind of a pyramid scheme. It was a good way to, yeah. But they still never made any money. Oh no. That's funny. So has anybody used a Yamaha Stage Pass 1KM11 to sing out? Just interested, I'm going to buy one. I've never even heard of that one. I would like to know how that goes for you. Steve-O says, the year Vincent Price passed away, I'd set up a haunted house. Upon exiting, you would step into a graveyard, and the last grave you would pass with Vincent's arm sticking out of the grave, waving farewell. I love that. They said that so there's like an old horse and carriage hearse. I don't know if hearse is the right word, because, but where they put the casket inside, but it was like horse and carriage. So that thing, they said, was sitting out front in Disneyland of the Haunted Mansion. I don't know if it still is, but it was, so that you could visit that actual prop from the movie. It scared you as a child? I bet. I mean, it was pretty funny, but it's morbid. Good to see you, Mateus, and I'm glad you realized that wasn't real life. Oh, Mr. Smith, good to see you, and thank you for doing that. That's really sweet. Who did that go to? Ozark Drifter. I love that. I haven't seen Ozark today. Appreciate that. You were with the hamsters? Oh, fun. I hope we get to see more hamster stuff. Yeah, I don't think you would like it. It was silly. I will say it was just kind of silly, but it was fun to watch. I made it through the whole thing. Sometimes I don't make it through the whole thing, and but I was good. I was focused. Let's see. Gary lives next to a cemetery, and the machinery can be noisy. Oh, wow. Yeah, who do you call? I don't know. We don't have, I'm kind of there's several cemeteries around here. There's one giant one that's right, it's on the way to the gym that I pass. And it's got this giant, well, it's not huge giant, but it's pretty big statue of Jesus. And Jesus is like this and stretching up. And, oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm making this not work for myself. So one of the, I don't know, it's still one of the best photographs I've ever taken is this photo of Jesus on this the bluest of blue sunny days. And it turned out really, really well. And so it's when it comes back in my memories, I'm that's just the best picture of Jesus I ever took. At my grandma's funeral, we had a gospel singer, and she just came and she started singing. My grandma grabbed the lid of her casket and slammed it shut. Oh, I think they're digging a hole for the guy that called it complete. Gary, I love it. It is like Touchdown Jesus. Yeah, it's it is really like that. I saw like an infographic kind of thing about like how big some of these statues are, because when I was in India, there was they were building a statue that just seemed like, I was like, I've never seen, like, we're driving from the highway from Bangalore to Bengaluru to Mangaluru, and it was just huge. And it was like just towering over the highway, and they were still in the middle of it. I don't know how big this is going to be, but there were a couple of huge statues in Bangalore that I was like, this thing is huge. I was like that. And when I saw this infographic, like, there was not one statue in Bangalore that even made the list of the top of the largest statues. And I was like, how are they bigger than this? Because it was insane to me how huge it was. And I have to look up how big it was. But it blew my mind. Oh, that's a good question. Mr. Smith, are you going live this Tuesday? I'm going to bet he is. And Thursday. Though now it's an hour later for me. I have to remember. I think now it's at 7:15 Eastern time, because of daylight savings. Oh yeah. You don't have to down. If you just don't push the downvote button, I'm going to take that as a win. If I get less than 12 downvotes on this one, then I've done better than last week. So we'll see how that works. But it is what it is. So, there'll be a Delamitri special. Where's Hugh? Is Hugh, I haven't seen Hugh, have I? I don't think I did. You got a little statue yesterday. I don't know why I said little. You got a statue yesterday, and Lady Campion named it Margaret. That's a beautiful name. Well, I'm trying to not pay attention, but I'm just saying, I'll take the upvotes versus anything else. Yeah. Oh, I would love this, James. Please do. Please. What you got? No, I know that my things are kind of, are a little silly, but, and they're, yeah. So I admit that I have no actual problems. It's just me bitching about shit. Oh my God. That's right. Touchdown Jesus was about 20 miles from me. This was like a smaller Touchdown Jesus. 13 more subs. What does that mean? You got 13 more subs? That's a lot. I lost a lot of subs this week. How many I get back? Nope, I'm back to even. What do I need? I need 53 more subs. It's not bad. So, funeral home went to charge an additional fee to place my sister's urn of ashes in my mother's caskets. Oh. And you didn't have to pay the additional fee. Well, good. I'm glad that they got to be together. I'm sorry for your loss, both of them. Ryan Hall, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh my God, Lauren, this reminds me to drink my coffee. Kathy made coffee with tequila this morning, so everyone is so pretty. Lauren is in love with everybody. Oh, you're so sweet. You have, James says that he's got difficult news because he's been dealing with severe cirrhosis of the liver, and last year was rough, but you're really sweet. You know that I'm kind of a jerk to you. But I'm glad he's been having ups and downs, but I'm really been praying that he's in keep feeling better and keep doing well and get the surgery that he needs to make him completely 100% all regular back to normal. But it's been me and James have had some good times this year. Sometimes he gets to visit, his sister lives nearby, and he'll visit a couple times a year, and we'll get to go out. Or last year, me and David, we did an impromptu concert for James and his mom. Pretty much that was it. There were a few other people, but really it was James and his mom. And at least sitting close, like everybody else sat far back. So it kind of felt like it was just for you. I'm scared of you and Margaret. Is it though? Is it though? You guys are sweet. Yeah. Definitely gives support to James. He definitely needs it right now. And I know a lot of you are going through a lot of stuff. But he's been having a particularly hard time of it. So you had a lot of subs this week because you had a short of someone's camper blowing off. Ooh, that's exciting. Methodron hamsters are live again on the 30th of this month at 5. What day is that? I have to look. Dookie dookie dook. Dookie dookie dook. The 30th is a Saturday. That's pretty cool. What time is that for me? 3? That's really fun. 6 new tracks. I'll definitely try to make that. Very exciting. Monday Hangover has Chris Lane, St. Patrick's Day special. Ooh, that's fun. What time do you start that at? Do you start that at 9 Eastern, 8 your time? James, you're real sweet, and we really appreciate you being here. Hugh Caldwell is just getting home. I hope you've had a good day. Okay, it's at 8 Central, which is 9 Eastern. Math is hard. So yeah, definitely check out Pole Vault and Sunshine Archer. Oh yeah, and then me and James went to go see Dave's concert at Rosalie's Pizza. Rosalie's is like the cutest little pizza shop, and it's like family run, and they make they have real pizza oven, and they have actually a really nice back patio too, but it was cold. And James got us the best seats. Like all the regular seats are just regular restaurant chairs, but they have these 2 really nice armchairs, and he snagged those. So we were right in front in the comfiest chairs. Red Sox are winning 9-0 over Yankees, 4th inning. Wow. Paul Vault, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'd like to also say big love to Karen if you're out there. Thank you for being so awesome and for writing me. And I hope that you are, I hope you're feeling a little better soon. Hugh Caldwell is going to be the featured artist on Frank's Community Pulse tomorrow. That's a really cool show. If you haven't checked out Frank Terzo, it's at Frank Terzo. And it's at 7:15 Eastern every Monday. And so he's just had 2 so far. So this will be the 3rd one. And it's cool because he goes over all the different things happening in the community, and then also if you're a musician or you have songs you want to share, how you can share those on different shows like Hippie or 15th Bend or just all the different ones, and then all the ones that kind of have ones where you can go on and play music. So he does a great job of that, and he has a guest on each time. I think Lori's been on the last 2, and I thought I said Leanie was going to be the person guesting on Monday. Is that tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow's Monday. I got y'all. Oh, that's really sweet, Chris. I appreciate that. Preston might have a new student. That's exciting. Leanie's co-host tomorrow. Yeah, I thought I saw that. And then Hugh's the special guest. Was it Crimson Crux last week? It's been a week. It's been a week, y'all. But man, I can't believe there's 32 people here. That's awesome. Oh, and for bass guitar. Well, that's pretty fun. Oh, it was JJ. You're right, Mateus. I don't know. Yeah, I even watched it. It was Folk Punk was the guest last time. I think it was that Lori's been streaming more than I've been seeing. Where she does the late night ones. I think they're pretty fun. She's been doing them with like Coldacre, and then she'll have on different people too, like Jade will be on, or Hippie, or different. So those are really sweet. James lives on the East Coast, but he comes to visit a lot. And I'm still in, actually, James, we're still going to go when you come visit next time. We're going to go to Meow Wolf, but I got tickets to go in 2 weeks, for during spring break. So we're going to go like midweek. Hopefully it won't be like too crowded. And, I'm really excited because I've never been to it, but, so they have like 4 or 5 Meow Wolves now, I think. And so Denver's just like, it's not the original one that's in New Mexico in Santa Fe, but this is, they've had it for quite a few years, and, it's down near the ball field. So, I don't know if, Chris, have you been to there, but it was so cool, like to look at the website and stuff. So I'm just so excited to go and see, what it's like to actually visit. And then when James comes in, we get to go again. Oh, there's one here in Texas too. That's really cool. It's not going well. I'm having issues finding places who will let me play at their place at all. So that part didn't work. And so I'm kind of, I got one that hopefully this summer will still work. That I don't know. So I don't know if it's like, it's an international trip to play one show. But I'm like, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it, and I should do it. But it's, so it will cost me a lot to do it. But, I think it would still be fun. I guess it's also dependent if I like make any money before then and now to pay for that. But it would be, I would like to. I haven't been to Casa Bonita either. That's what we should, James, we should do both. We should do Meow Wolf and go to Casa Bonita for dinner. Jade Star, great to see you. Good morning. Thank you for getting up so early for me. All right, but we're still going to go when you come too. Oh, E. Urban, you're so sweet. Well, that part makes me want to do it for sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's been on my list for so long. I don't know why it's sometimes so hard for me to like go into Denver. Like it seems like overwhelming, like not Denver, even though I think it's like a 35-minute drive. I'm being lazy. So I haven't tried Toledo, honestly. Maybe I should redirect my energy. Yeah, maybe I'll redirect my energy and try Toledo and see what kind of result I get. That part I didn't think it'd be as hard as it is. Yeah, I'm happy with open mics. I could do that. Jade Star said, speaking of Leanie, I'm interviewing her this week. Those are on Thursdays, I believe. So that'll be awesome. Also, Jade's got a rant this afternoon at, I think it's at 5 Eastern now because of the time change. But it's about ending. I feel like Jade made a rant about how I never end my songs with anything. I'm like, how is this song end? I don't know. She's been doing a show about that. Oh, you have to be on the email list. Oh. No, I don't know anything about it. I haven't actually looked into it. All right, so James will have to do it in advance so we can get on the list. Ryan Hall, I don't remember where you live. Is it Tennessee? I don't think I know. Hey, Dr. Rob, thank you for being here. I hope you're having a good meal. That would be pretty fun. Shivatlini is so sunshiny. She's really fun. Actually, my one show I think is like not too far from Dr. Rob. So maybe I can get you to come too. I would love this. I would love to do that, and especially if it would encourage you to do that. I think that would be amazing. Kinger's Music. Great to see you, Rob. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I was right. Tennessee. Do I have... You might be my only Tennessee person. I don't know if I've ever been to Tennessee, now that I think about it. I've never been. I would like to go. No, I think they'll love you, Yerbin. I think they will. You're very funny. I think it's in the I think it's like it's just right in the center of the UK, near Northampton. I think is the biggest city that it's near. Pretty sure. I've been to Muscle Shoals. I've been to Alabama all over. Hey, Choosy. There's always gigs at John and Peter's. Just don't sign your soul away. Is that like a song lyric I don't get? I don't know. Okay. So, I went longer than I thought. I went an hour and a half. That was better than my... I was trying to get at least 45 minutes out. I was like, I could do it. I kind of did it. We'll see. Against Lady Campion's advice, I'm still going to check and see what the consensus was. I'm going to sing a depressing song. I would like that. This is one I wrote last month, so I don't know the words yet. Will the music at the Total Eclipse event be dark? I'm excited. So April 8th, there's a total eclipse in the US, and oh my god, I'm so jealous of pole vault and sunshine because it's going like directly over your house. That's the first thing that I noticed. I was like, total eclipse directly over pole vault's house. How did that work? So I kind of want to just go visit you just for that and then leave again. But I'm like, I will be there Monday at noon. So I forgot what time it is actually, but it's been like 10 years since I saw the last one, and I still have my old eclipse glasses. So I'm ready. Yeah, you did try. I don't know. They're on the page. How do you not see it? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I think somebody's telling you something, pole vault. But it might go close to, it goes directly, like, diagonally across the U.S., so it might also be, I'm trying to think if it hit, like, the Toledo area, but maybe it was east of there. Okay, yeah, you're so funny. Preston says that he would have to take a 4-hour trip. Yeah, I think like the 12 hours to pole vault would be the closest. I was looking at the map, and it's for me. But we should get like 70% or something, so we should see it kind of. But not like a real all the way one. The Allison Arms in Glasgow has a great open mic night. Maybe that's how I should do it. I've actually been looking at like, if I like, Scotland is more expensive than the rest of England, but like for their Airbnbs. But I was like, if I went to Glasgow, I could, I was like looking at all the little places I could stay, and they're just so cute. And every little hotel is called like the something castle, and and they don't often even have their own bathroom, but they're a castle. But they're all just really darling, and so I would really just like to go, even if I can't get a gig, just to go play around, like just write songs and see the countryside and visit castles, and I think it'd be pretty fun. Kinger used their welding helmet last eclipse. You should go live during the eclipse. I wonder what time it is. I should look it up. You will not. When is it? Maybe, so I have to actually like get it settled, but I'm trying to figure out what the best time will be. I haven't bought the tickets, but probably late June or July is what I'm looking at right now. But you know he's not gonna get that. Put on your extra pointy tinfoil hat. Choosy says you can make music videos at Fort George when they're not looking. I don't know about Fort George. I'll have to look that up. Toledo is right on the edge of the path. That's pretty exciting. Holy Toledo. Chris has been waiting to say that. That would be the name of my church if I lived in Toledo. I would have a church. I would call it Holy Toledo. Okay. Well, you got eclipse viewing glasses from Walmart. Well, you're only supposed to see the eclipse. I got some from the university, gave them away last time we had an eclipse, which has been forever, I don't know. And maybe it was 14 or 15. Are they over there? I'm like, where did I put them after? In my mind, they were right there, but they're not right there right now. Maybe they're in my studio because I thought they were fun. But yeah, I kept them because I was like, you never know. I'm going to need these again. Fort George is at the mouth of the Loch Ness. It's a dragon head fort in Scotland that's 300 years old. Oh my gosh. Have you all seen the Loch Ness Monster? Like, if I go, am I going to see it? Because I will go, especially if I could see the Loch Ness Monster. I will take photos of the monster for you. Okay, so we Googled the full solar eclipse, nicknamed the Great North American Eclipse, will happen on Monday, April 8th, and will be able to be seen from Texas at 1:40 p.m. Central Time. I think that I will look forward to... I don't know how you'd stream it. Maybe you make one of those eclipse streaming boxes. I don't know. Your son has seen the Loch Ness Monster? Okay. Well, I'm excited. Ryan Hall has pictures. Nessie visits Hugh, so that's where we can go. Yeah, like, come watch the stream where pole vault looks directly into the sun. Don't do that part. The only photos that work on cryptids are grainy and bad. Even the best camera suddenly stops working, right? It's true. It's Fort George, Orchard Castle. I don't even know how to say that word. Yeah, I think that's part of my trying to figure out when to go. I looked at what weather patterns had been, but I don't know. It's complicated. I like that. Fort George looks like a dragon head. The layout of the fort from the sky was on the down low, mostly till discovered by earthquake prediction dude. Dutch sense on Google Map. I'll have to look on Google. I love Google Maps. As we've already discussed, I love Google Maps. I've done half the tour just watching Google Maps and walking down the little street and being like, I'm going to go to there and go to there. I did think I was going to try to, maybe I should call around and see if they have any open mics in Kemmerer and just go that direction. I think you're right. That's helped me. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I bet Michael Songs did more of a St. Patrick's. I didn't even wear green. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Ooh, Cheddar Pepper Prepper says that there's a lot of eclipse events. That'd be fun. Welding helmet and cell phone. I'm on the 8th. Yeah, if the welding helmet's what you have, but get the little eclipse classes. Green lights. Oh, they are green. Look, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I Google mapped and saw Felix sitting on the front lawn fence. That's the best. I like to, I don't know. I like to Google map places I used to live and see what they look like now and if they look the same. And and I'm like, they took down the tree house. I was like that. What did they do? They cut down my favorite tree. That's not how it goes. That's getting closer. Put the helmet over the phone. That makes more sense. I wasn't following. Now it's completely logical. Yes, you should do that. That's how you should do it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me for longer than I said I would keep you. Your eyes will not be fine. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the 32 likes. I appreciate that. And let's see. Lady's like, don't look. I'm like, I'm looking. Okay, so far nobody disliked it. So I appreciate all you guys are awesome. And we did so much better than last week's 12 down likes. But we'll see. Days early. We had the same number of likes though. That's interesting. Okay, you 32 people rock. 33! Hey, Hugh, you're awesome. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great week too, and you're feeling good. And we'll have a happy St. Patrick's Day and big love to your mom too. Blind assistant, probably. Keith H, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay. This song is just as depressing as the song I started with. That's what's going on. It's a bitter pill to swallow. Time is standing still. I tried so hard to follow. Now I'm living with the guilt. I need an answer. Got no one else to blame. Nothing ever changes, but lately it just doesn't feel the same. Yeah, check out James Griffin's St. Patrick's Day song list. That's awesome. In the name of all that's holy, I'm too weak to bear your cross. Kneel on the ground below me, you know I'm having second thoughts. I need an answer. Got no one else to blame. Nothing ever changes, but lately it just doesn't feel the same. Pookie. Auntie Side-Eye, great to see you. The mountains I've been carrying were only meant to climb. I should have just enjoyed the view, didn't think I had the time. Will you still remember when I leave this world behind? He said, seek and she shall find. It's hard to say. Step up to the starting line and stand at heaven's gate. It's not a concern of mine, I leave it up to fate. I need an answer. Got no one else to blame. Nothing ever changes, but lately it just doesn't feel the same. Nothing ever changes, but lately it just doesn't feel the same. All right. I think pole vault does always feel fancy. I think that's true. Yeah, so definitely check out. James Griffin has made a St. Patrick's Day playlist. So today's the greatest day to check that out. As pole vault always says, safety first. That's I feel like he's got that tattooed across his knuckles. I like this. Pookie says, happy people like sad songs because opposites attract. That's really fun. I like that. Auntie Side-Eye says, hello, it's good to see you. And then pole vault might do a live sometime today. Depends on, you're feeling fancy. You're feeling fancy. Always feeling fancy. You are so fancy. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Mateus. Appreciate it. I did try to ignore all the politics either way. Whether I agree with you completely or not. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Edward and Lauren and Kathy. And why do we put these sumo thong and fancy pants in my head for wearing pole vaults wearing? Why? Oh, he said he was felling fancy. That's funny. Preston says he's jamming today, so he might miss all the streams. Well, that's a good way to spend the day, I think. So I put that on my list, Chris. It's a little farther away from the place I was going, but I'm going to see if I can't we'll see how long I can be there. Because that part I don't know. Hey, Guitar Man, great to see you. Thank you for showing up, saying hello. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I feel 1,000 times better than when I started. Right? You thought he was like the guy in the Creep song? You go get you a fortune cookie. And then also, don't forget to look out for the pole vault special I'm Blind Now total eclipse stream. I hope Sunshine is ready and has an ambulance waiting for when you look directly at the sun. Don't do it. Oh yeah, I got twinkly lights. I kind of forget sometimes. I really like the blue. The blue is my favorite. Maybe next time I'll just be blue. Yeah, you definitely helped me out. I appreciate you guys. Especially the 32 that are still here. You are all my very favorites. F minor and a flat major. Ooh, Choosy's got a baritone guitar. I'm kind of jealous of it. Ooh, I like this idea of a St. Patty melt. I hadn't thought about that. That's a good idea. Well, I do. What do I like? Do I like Irish food? I'll eat a potato. We'll see. Mars, good to see you. Right? I feel like I know who we're speaking about, but I'm zipping my lips. And, yeah. Mama always told me not to look in the eyes of the sun, but Mama, that's where the fun is. Yeah. That's Springsteen. That's where the fun is. Oh, hold on. Irish stew is awesome. I don't think I've ever had an Irish stew, Hugh. Will a Scotsman make me an Irish stew if I visit? I can't, yeah. I would like that. Pookie Ann called it. Why do you sneeze when looking at the sun? I don't know. Well, yeah, that's what Kinger said. Kinger's already using his welder mask. And maybe also pole vaults. Take away fish and chips. Oh no. I've had fish and chips, but I didn't know that was Irish. That makes it sound bad. Hey, Platypussy, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Okay, everybody. Pole vault's like, I'm pretty sure I just wrote that. Pretty sure. Bruce got it from pole vault, Pookie. Yeah, we could all just get welding masks. Oh, Snooks, great to see you, Snooks. I missed you coming in. Where did it come? Oh, well, I said happy. I said head. Okay, maybe I just forgot it after I immediately said it. Ooh, Mars is going to read a little James Joyce. He's an Irishman. That works. That's better than me. All right, I'll try to think of something Irish to do today. Doesn't it involve getting drunk? It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'll put on a green shirt, but we'll see. We will see you later on at Jade Star's rant, which I think is in about an hour and 15. Good. Oh, Lauren, good to see you. James, thanks so much. Never mind. Guys, you really did make me feel better. I do feel a billion trillion times better than when I started. So thank you all for being here and being awesome. And I will see you all on Friday for Friday Song Club. And yeah, I think that's all I got this week. So, and then if a couple of you I owe emails and I'll be writing back. And yeah, I'll see you all really soon. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Thanks, Isomatic. Great to see you, Indy. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.